Good morning, 8th standard. So, hope you would have revised lesson 1 in a complete way. I am happy and I'm also eager to teach you lesson 2 revision. Okay, so hope you are ready with the book and pencil, and if not, please keep it ready. And I would request you to complete the classwork as I said before. If not, definitely -5 will be given. Okay, I will not do that in your book or classwork. I'll do that -5 in your answer sheet. Okay, so please don't take it easy. And in today's class I have done 2 corrections that I have forgot to do. Okay, so one is find the hard one out. Already there is one correction, that is point number 1. And Deet Vrave 4, that is the last exercise of lesson 2. So I have done 2 corrections. Please note it. In the beginning of the video itself I have said it, so please kindly take it and keep revising. So whatever conjugation based exercise, write and see. Okay, writing the conjugation doesn't means it will take time, but it will give you a sure mark. And conjugation 10 marks definitely I'll give. So I'll give the pattern very shortly, and I want you to revise lesson 2 in a proper way. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Today's online test will be based on lesson 2 exercises. Any one exercise I'll ask. There is multiple choice question. It might be already revised or unrevised. That we don't know. We'll see. Okay, so bonne journée, bonne chance. Okay, it's standard. Let us revise lesson 2 for our midterm. So lesson 1 already we have done. So lesson 2, il est français. We will discuss on this lesson today. So before starting this revision, I'll tell you 2 corrections in this lesson that has to be done. So first thing is, I would like you to take page number, this one. So take page number 27. So here, never niece, cousin, frère, cousine. So the answer which I have already given is frère, right? So actually that answer was given as frère, so it must be changed as cousin. So I'll tell you the reason. So never niece and cousin, I thought it was a wrong spelling, so but it is the right spelling. So I previously gave you frère as an answer, but please correct it. So the correct answer is cousin. Okay, and secondly, I gave you this Deet Vrave 4, that is the following page number 28, Deet Vrave 4. Il ne faut pas respecter nos professeurs, that will be 4. Il faut tendre la main à ses amis. So that means you can put your hands on your friend's shoulder. So what the answer which I gave was vrai, but in many of the classworks I saw it was 4. I don't know how it became wrong, so please correct it. The right answer is vrai. So hope you would have taken the correction. So I think now we can start the revision. Okay, so 2 corrections, that is put in order 1 correction, that is find the hard one out, 1 correction, that is cousin, and second, il faut tendre la main à ses amis, that is most of you have written 4, but the answer is vrai. So you take this. If you take this, there will not be any confusion in the midterm test. In case if this exercise are repeated in midterm, that might bring you confusions. So to avoid these things, and that's the reason we are telling. So this answer, il faut tendre la main ses amis, it's there are 2 answers. It might be vrai or faux, but we go with vrai. Okay, so just note down it. So let's go for the revision part. Okay, So go to the first page of lesson 2. I'll read out the text and then we will give you the translation. Vous connaissez ce jeune homme qui habite 54 rue de l'École? Eh bien, il s'appelle Anish. Il est l'ami de Manuel. Il est beau, intelligent et sympathique. Il parle très bien le français, mais il n'est pas français. Il a un excellent professeur de français. Il sait aussi le hindi et l'anglais. Il est indien. Il vit en France avec sa famille depuis 4 ans. Son père travaille à Rouen. Il est directeur d'une banque. Sa mère travaille comme secrétaire. Il a une sœur. Elle s'appelle Neha. Elle a 6 ans. Elle est jolie avec les cheveux longs et frisés. Anish fait beaucoup de sports. Il aime faire du cricket et de la natation. Il sait nager. Neha aime faire de la danse. Indien regarde la télévision et lit des bandes dessinées. Ils ont un petit chien noir. Il s'appelle Kalou. Il habite dans un grand appartement près de l'école. Le soir, Anish et Neha jouent dans le parc avec leur chien. Le chien est très mignon. Il aime jouer et faire de longues promenades avec le chien. So I'll read out the English translation. It should be more or less understandable, nothing concrete, okay? That is, no need to be perfect. The English should be correct. That is the only thing. If you have written seeing the guide, no problem. You can continue with that. In case if you have not, whatever the translation which I gave, you just write that. That is enough. Do you know a young man who lives at 54? Rue de l'École, that is in School Street. Oh, fine. He is Anish. He is the friend of Manuel. He is smart, intelligent, and nice. He speaks very well French. He speaks very well in French, but he is not French. He has an excellent professor of French professor. Il sait aussi le hindi et l'anglais. He also knows Hindi and English. Il est indien. He is Indian. Il vit en France avec sa famille depuis 4 ans. He lives in France with his family since 4 years. Son père travaille à Rouen. So his father works at Rouen. Il est directeur d'une banque. He is the director of the bank. So mère travaille comme secrétaire. So her mother works as a secretary. Il a une sœur. He has a sister. Elle s'appelle Neha. Elle a 6 ans. She is Neha and she is 6 years old. Elle est jolie avec les cheveux longs et frisés. She is beautiful with her long and curly hair. Okay. Anish fait beaucoup de sport. Anish does lot of sport. Il aime faire du cricket et de la natation. So he like to do cricket and swimming. Il sait nager. He knows to swim. Neha aime faire de la danse indienne. Regarde la télévision et lit des bandes dessinées. So Neha likes to do some dance, Indian dance, watch television and read the cartoon magazines. Ils ont un petit chien noir. They have a small black dog. Il s'appelle Kandu. It's named as Kalu. Ils habitent dans un grand appartement près de l'école. They live near to the big apartment near to the school. Le soir, Anish et Neha jouent dans le parc avec le chien. In the evening, Anish and Neha play in the park with their dog. Le chien est très mignon. Their dog is very naughty. Il aime jouer à faire des longues promenades avec le chien. They like to play and do some long walk with their dog. So with this we are concluding lesson 1 translation. So hope you know. So this is Neha. Okay. So this is the naughty dog. Okay. So This is the picture of that particular story, and they play cricket and they are enjoying in the park. Okay, so we'll go for the choose. So dites brièvement Anish est français. Le père d'Anish est secrétaire, mère is secrétaire. Anish habite dans une grande maison, so they live in an apartment, so this is wrong. Le chien d'Anish s'appelle Kalou, so that is right, Ray. Anish est français, so that we will check. Anish est indien, il est indien, see here, il est indien, so that is 4. So already this answers has been discussed, no change in that. So just we are revising, okay. Anish vit en France depuis 2 ans, 3 ans, 4 ans. So answer is 4 ans. Neha a les cheveux courts et raides, longs et frisés, courts et frisés. So that is long et frisé. La mère des enfants est secrétaire, institutrice, femme au foyer. That is secrétaire. La femme habite dans un studio, un appartement, and une maison. So an appartement. Who habite Anish? So where does Anish lives? So Anish, we can find it. Il habite dans un grand appartement près de l'école. So that will be the answer for the first one. Décrivez la sœur d'Anish. So sœur d'Anish, we can décrire. That is describe. So elle s'appelle Neha. Elle a 6 ans et elle est jolie avec les cheveux longs et fris. So that is the description of sister. So with that we are completing lesson based exercises. Now we are stepping into position des adjectives. So we'll see one by one. Position des adjectives, position of adjectives. So most of the adjectives are placed after the noun. Adjectives of color. So in case if it is color based, so the color should be going to the right. Form and shapes also should go to the right. The adjective should go to the right, and nationality based adjective should go to the right. So color, form, shapes. So these 3 things you have to place the adjective on the right side of the noun. So that is the first rule. Certain short adjective descriptive are placed before the noun. So short adjectives are before the noun, that is petit, grand, faux, vrai, bon, mauvais, beau, joli, jeune, vieux, gentil, gros, nouveau. So in case if you see these words, it should be placed before the noun. For example, un gros homme est une jolie fille. So these are short and descriptive adjectives, so that should be placed before a noun. So remember this: color, forms and shapes, and nationality after the noun. Other than that, these short descriptive adjectives will be placed before the noun. Other common adjectives placed before the noun are chaque, derrière, autre, quelque, tout, premier, plusieurs. So these are other short adjectives which should be placed before a noun. Un autre garçon vient, quelques élèves viennent. So please remember this note. They become the when there is an adjective before the noun in the plural. That means they livreront, that will become, but the gros livre. You understood? So when it is colors, it is different, but when it is short adjectives, that should be D. So that is the difference. Des filles intéressantes, de jolies filles. C'est une belle fille, ce sont de belles filles. So that is the rule for adjectives. So these things, you know what is noun, adjective, pronom français already we have seen, and adjective possessive already we have seen in. That is mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes, son, sa, ses, notre, nos, votre, vos, leur. That is adjective possessive. L'infinitive après an autre verbe, the infinitive after another verb. So these are 2 verbs in one single sentence. So the first verb should be conjugated and the second verb should be left as it is in the infinitive form. Savoir, je sais jouer au tennis. So this is what we are going to see now. So infinitive après an autre verb, that is what I am going to explain. Some verbs are followed directly by another verb in the infinitive form. Some of the commonly used verbs which are followed by the infinitive are savoir, aimer, pouvoir, falloir, vouloir, préférer, devoir, désirer, faire, aller. So if you see these verbs, these are not a perfect main verb. We can call this as semi-verb. Semi-verb is nothing but knowing the state of the particular sentence. Je sais jouer au tennis. That means he knows his skill, and that skill is playing tennis. So this is knowing skill. And second one is knowing the preference. Il aime faire du ski. So faire du ski is a activity. Il aime means so he prefers to do that particular skill. Okay. So that is the base. So I'll read it one by one. Tu peux aller au cinéma. The probability is explained here. Per means pouvoir, possibility or probability. Il faut compléter le devoir, that is the necessity for falloir verb. Nous voulons regarder la télé, that is volunteering or wanting to do something. So préférer come under preference. Elle préfère acheter la robe rouge. Tu dois finir le travail, that devoir is again the necessity, that is must. Désirer is again coming under volunteering or wishing. Faire verb is knowing, coming under this knowledge, that is skill based. Aller verb, je vais manger, that is which is going to happen very shortly. Okay. So what the note is given, falloir to be necessary. So that is falloir has only one form, that is il form. In this verb you cannot conjugate with je or tu. Only il neige. So we can say it's snowing. We cannot say he snows or I snow, they snow. That cannot be said. And also the same pleuvoir. Pleuvoir is to rain. We can say it rains. Il pleut. We cannot say I rain, you rain. Okay. So we are done with this page. So as I said before, these grammar part should come under the grammar section. So from this page and this page, totally it should be in the grammar section. So I see many of them not completed lesson 1 and lesson 2 properly. So submit it after correcting, after completing it properly. If not, as I said, -5 definitely I'll give you. Already the names are being noted. So présentez-le. This definitely I will not ask in midterm because this is picture based exercise, but you can have this in a knowledge part. So who is this? Il est Napoléon Bonaparte. Il est premier empire de français. Il est de cours en France. So like this you can introduce them. So if this is a girl, she is Ale, Vanessa Paradis. So like that you can explain. So this exercise number 1 and exercise number 2 is not necessary in midterm revision. Okay. So this exercise also I don't want to confuse you because this is picture based exercise. So exercise number 1 and 2 I will not definitely ask in midterm. We'll see exercise number 3. Okay. So exercise number 2 already enough explanation was given. So I will go to exercise number 3. So exercise number 3 is about conjugating the verbs which I just said now. So I will just conjugate 1 or 2 verbs and I'll go for the following exercise. Nous dash du jus de tomate. Nous voulons. Ils apprennent les verbes par cœur. Mes tantes dash au concert. So mes tantes is feminine plural. So vont. Ils dash de l'école. Ils viennent. V-I-E-N-N-E-N-T. Because it is masculine plural. So there are 18 is there available. So this is one of the important exercise for midterm in lesson 2. Je fais une promenade. Tu ne mets pas de sucre dans le thé. Nous connaissons le chemin de Chamonix. Est-ce que vous comprenez l'espagnol? Est-ce qu'ils viennent par avion? Sorry, est-ce qu'ils viennent? The same thing, V-I-E-N-N-E-N-T. Dominique ne décrit pas l'image. That is singular. Les filles ouvrent la porte. E-N-T. La famille dîne l'ensemble. D-I-N-E. Like this. Mon oncle part aux États-Unis. Il finit, F-I-N-I-S-S-E-N-T, le travail, because masculine plural. Nous avons deux chiens, our verb. Vous êtes, accent circonflexe, T-E-S, dans la cuisine. Le bébé dash à 6 heures du soir. Le bébé dort, D-O-R-T. Nous mangions, so this one is important, G-E-R ending, so that is G-E-O-N-S. So please be careful with these verbs. And météo pluriel, this one, il y a un arbre dans le parc. So first thing, when we go to météo pluriel, we have to change the subject into plural, and the verb should be suiting the subject, and the following thing is, last one is the object. So il y a des arbres dans les parcs. Il y a cannot be changed into plural. C'est can be changed as ce sont les acteurs des films. Voici la chambre et la cuisine, that will become voici les chambres et les cuisines. Now je could be changed as nous visitons, because the nous is the plural form of je, and visitons will become suitable for nous, and le musée will become les musées. Il prend un grand gâteau, that will become ils prennent des grands gâteaux with X. C'est des petits jardins. Ce sont des petits jardins, sorry. Tu n'achètes pas des pommes, that will become vous n'achetez pas de pommes. Je vais au cinéma, that is nous allons au cinéma. C'est un vieil ombre, that will be saison des vieilles ombres with S. Les murs est bas, mais l'appartement est haut. C'est les murs sont bas, mais les appartements est haut. So exercise number 5, that is your part. You can just find out the meaning and you can. So exercise number 5 might. So that you can do jolie belle, like this you can fall. Bal, ballon, copain. So I don't want to discuss on this. This is a very easy one. Sélectionnez dans la liste les synonymes des mots suivants: cercle, ronde, dessiné, carton, copain, ami. So I think that should be understood. And this one already we have seen. Jean aime rester à la maison. Jean aime rester à la maison. So the first one is elle peut aider ton ami. Il fait dormir tout. Nous voulons aller au cinéma. Je dois travailler bien. Henry sait nager depuis 2 ans. So the first thing is you can conjugate the first verb. Next, second verb, do not conjugate. And conjugation already we have discussed. So this is what I was talking about, adjective possessive, that is mon, ma, me, ton, tate. So if it is je, it should be mon, me. So ma jupe et mes gants. Nous ne faisons pas notre travail et nos exercices. Elle range son salon et sa cuisine. Tu promènes ton bébé et ta chienne. Il oublie souvent ses clés et dans sa maison. So this is a easy one. And this one is cette vieille femme. So complétez les phrases en plaçant les adjectifs avant ou après les noms. So this one we already saw in the grammar part, that is where you have to place the adjective. So grand, beau, these verbs should be going before the noun. Here is the noun which is given in bold letters. J'achète une grande maison. L'appartement est un beau endroit. But in case if it is a color, it should go to the right side. Elle choisit une robe bleue. Le salon a des meubles anciens. Anciens meubles. C'est une mauvaise plaisanterie. So this is a short adjective. C'est jeune fille. That should go before the noun. La cour est assez grand. La cour carré est assez grand. La carré cour est assez grand. So which one is right? Carré. Okay, so il y a trois chambres. Il y a trois petites chambres. So this should go before the noun. Jolie should go before the noun. That is, voilà des jolies fleurs. Bon is a short adjective, descriptive adjective. So il y a des bons élèves. So this one is like, choose the best answer. J'ai une robe bleue. So after. La sœur de ma mère est ma. So this is knowledge question. Ma tante. Ces meubles sont anciennes. So meuble is a masculine or feminine? So it is masculine. Voilà des belles fleurs. So this is like finding the, choose the best answer. So this is météo féminin. C'est une amie indienne. Elle est brune et frisée. So adding e. So these things already we have seen. So I will repeat one or two. C'est une collégienne. Elle est grande et un peu grosse. Regarde le vieil WLE. Femme. Homme should become femme. Elle est très âgée. Add e. Très ridée. Add e. Cette actrice. CTTE. Actrice American with a N-E. Et original with a E. Amusante with a E. Elles sont agréables. No need to change anything. Sportif will become sportive EES. And this also will become ES. So since because feminine plural. And this hard one out, only correction I just now I said in the beginning of the class. Cousin. Other things are right. Okay. So décrivez votre meilleur ami. You can describe your friend in 5 lines. Il s'appelle Kumar. Il est beau, intelligent. Il a 16 ans. Il est sympathique. Like that you can say. So this is a form method. You can just fill the form. This one, je m'appelle, your name, age, address, nationality, and description. Hope I have discussed this in the answer key. So you can get the answer key from the primary school. Hope you would have got it by right now. So other exercise are not necessary. I will discuss on the last this one. Présentez votre famille. That is, describe your family. I have already explained on the board. That is, tell how many members are there in your family and just tell their name, profession, and what the age they are, and what they like and they dislike. And hope you would have done it in your classwork. These brave four already we have discussed. Okay, so based on this lesson 1 and 2, we will have a question paper and you will write the midterm test. Okay, so today's class we have revised totally lesson 2, and I request you to complete each and every exercise. I will check in the upcoming classwork correction. And today, this weekend, you will be having an assignment, that is, complete your classwork, lesson 1 and lesson 2 fully, including grammar part. That is the must thing which you have to do. After this classwork correction, we will just go along with lesson 3 exercise. So wherever we have left in lesson 3, we will see that. Okay, so I want you to do the lesson part as well as the grammar part. So position des adjectives, this page should go to grammar part, and page number 23 should go to grammar part. So other than that, other things, all the exercise should go to the lesson part. So hope you would have got the key, and I want you to submit the classwork without any defaulters. Okay, so I wish you all the best for your upcoming exam, that is midterm, and I want you to revise well. So I thank you for today's class, and God bless you all. Thank you.